I would like to thank Claude Black for sending me this story, and it is coming out of Iowa. And before I even get started, their names, their last name, Fry, fit perfectly with what should happen to them after you hear this story. So this couple right here, a couple pieces of shit by the name of Kenny and Kelly Fry, who should definitely fry for what they did. They have been arrested because they were abusing two children that they adopted from Ghana, so you already know that they're black. And they are accused of starving them and forcing them to use a bucket as a toilet. Something tells me that even though that's just in the title, there's probably much more that they did. So let's go ahead and read this article. Kenneth and Kelly Fry of Osceola, Iowa, were arrested last week for neglecting two children, an 8-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy they adopted from Ghana, according to the Des Moines Register. The couple, who are the parents of 7 children, I wonder if the other 5 children are biologically theirs. Now, before I even go any further, this reminds me of what happened with Devontae Hart and his siblings, and those 2 butch lesbians that killed them. This is exactly why many black people side-eye when white people adopt black kids, whether they are from in the States or if they're from abroad. It says faces charges of neglect or abandonment of a dependent person, child endangerment causing bodily injury, and child endangerment. The 2 children have been removed from the home and have given an account of the conditions in which they were forced to live to local officials. According to the children's statements, they were forced to use a plastic bucket as a toilet. An alarm was reportedly added to their bedroom doors after the children were caught sneaking to get food. The girl reported she wasn't fed adequately and told investigators she was hungry. The couple disciplined the children by forcing them to do squats and push-ups and would withhold meals from them if they didn't clean their toilet buckets outside. The children told the officials the couple would feed them oatmeal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but the other children in the house had better food options. That lets me know they were the only 2 black kids in the house. They were the only 2 ones that were adopted, and the other 5 were biologically theirs. That's all I needed to know. A State Department of Human Services caseworker contacted officers after receiving a child abuse complaint the day prior, brought by a neighbor who claimed the 2 children knocked on their door for 45 minutes in tears begging to be let in. The caseworker said Kelly Fry claimed the children chose to use the buckets as toilets. Now, we already know she's lying. She just looks like a liar. Both of them look like a bunch of liars anyway, and they both need to have their asses beat for this, preferably with the biggest and longest bamboo stick that you can find. You break that shit off up in their ass. A week after leaving the home, the children were placed with relatives and examined by a nurse who found both to be underweight and suffering from malnutrition. The girl weighed 50 pounds. While the boy weighed in at 69 pounds. Now, mind you, these are 8- and 9-year-old kids. They should not be weighing that little at their age. In the months after leaving the home, the children have undergone therapy and have gained weight. The Des Moines Register also reports Kenneth Fry is the younger brother of Republican State Representative Joel Fry of the 27th District. The Frys have been released from the Clark County Jail on a $17,000 bond. The Iowa Attorney General will prosecute the case. Now, first off, $17,000 bond? Are you kidding me? But that doesn't surprise me at all. But still, I have to ask, are you fucking kidding me? All they got was a $17,000 bond for basically torturing these 2 kids. And they've been released back into the wild. Thankfully, the kids are 1, still alive, and 2, in better care, away from these 2 monsters. Now, what they need to do is they need to take away the other kids as well. Granted, they didn't do anything to the other kids, but they don't need to be in their care either. These 2 do not deserve to be parents. They need to cut off whatever flows through him to get into her and tie her shit up too so nothing can penetrate. Period. These 2 are disgustingly evil, and the fact that they actually released them on a $17,000 bond at 10%, that's only $1,700. Nowadays, that's nothing. That's chump change. But this story absolutely disgusts me, and it's also another drop in the bucket as to why white people in particular do not need to be adopting black kids. I do not care what anybody says about it. And they set this system up where white people can easily go to any nation in the world and just snatch up these kids. Basically what they're doing, they can go and just snatch up these kids and do what they want with them. But when a black person tries to adopt a black family, oh, they got to go and jump through hoops and hurdles to try to get kids, and then try to do everything that they possibly can to make sure that they don't get them. And then right after that, a white family will come right behind them and go after those same kids and get them like it's nothing. It's messed up. It really is. And so are they. And they gonna get what they need to get what's coming to them. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you can, donate to the channel via PayPal or become a patron on Patreon. I'll talk to you in the next one.